Welcome to Las Vegas Trader YouTube channel and a weekly analysis video of the financial markets. Keep in mind that these videos are not financial advice. It should not be taken as such. It's for education and entertainment purposes only. So let's jump right into the charts and try to keep this video under 15 minutes or so. So this past week we had a bull run. An S&P 500. This is the daily chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 green candles, and then Thursday and Friday just like indecision. So this could be just a pause for higher movement to the upside. So let's take a look at the weekly. So we broke through this high, we broke above it. So now my target would be 5,600 on the S&P 500, and the monthly chart, same thing. So just keep in mind what I said last 2 weeks, that this pattern looks very similar to this here. So are we going to repeat this or just continue grinding higher? Let's go to NASDAQ. It's a very similar chart, just a little more green. Then we broke way above the highs. So like I said last couple weeks, are we going to hit 20,000? It wants to go to 20,000. Definitely. We're only 55 points away. So I think we're definitely going to hit 20,000. So perhaps this little indicator was a future curve was right a month or two ago. So we'll see how it plays out. But here's the weekly chart. Pretty strong move here last 2 weeks. So 20,000 is just being bagged to just go to 20,000. It's gonna hit 20,000, I think, this week, probably on Monday. And here's the monthly chart. So let's see. So this looks a little more powerful than the previous pattern here. So we'll see what happens, but it looks pretty bullish though still. And here's the Dow Jones. There's a little bit different picture from S&P 500 and NASDAQ. It formed pretty much a double top. So now it just wants to go to the 200-day moving average. But this green candle is resisting, supporting this move to the upside here, because it tried to break below it, but the bulls just pushed higher. On the daily chart, the weekly. So the weekly clearly shows the double top, and we are below the 20-day moving average, so it wants to go lower. 38,000 or so. So that would bring us to a 200-day moving average. And on a monthly chart, 38,000 will be right around here. So once we do that, we're going to break below this green candle, this topping tail. So this could be just a fake out to the upside, because this red candle was pretty strong. Let's go to Russell, the daily chart. Very similar to Dow Jones, as you can see. But we are stuck in this range, like I said before, between 1900 and 2150 or so. So I think we're going lower, but then again, this 200-day moving average is going to support and resist it. resist the downward movement. So just like here, let's take a look at the weekly here quickly. It's the same thing. I like lower prices on the Russell. So 1975 would be right around the 200-day moving average in the daily chart, and the weekly and the monthly. So that would mean we're gonna close below this green bar and possibly continuation to the downside. Let's go to crude oil. As you remember, I called for a bull run, and that's exactly what we have here. So we pretty much erased 80%, 75, 80% of this down move. So we are sitting right just above the 200-day moving average and above the 20. So I think we're going higher on the daily chart. The weekly chart confirms my prediction. We had this bottoming tail, and now we just closed above it, and we're sitting right at the 20-day moving average. So continuation of this move will probably be seen. And the monthly chart, same thing. We're staying above the 20-day moving average. Eventually, we're probably going to hit these highs right around 110. But how many months is that going to take to get there? So that's crude oil. Let's go to gold. Daily chart. So we did have a double top. We moved back down, and this powerful red bar just didn't produce any follow through. So we had 3 green bars, and then Thursday we went lower, but then Friday we just came back and erased that red bar. So now that indicates higher prices to me. We need at least two bars to be significant. 1 bar just does nothing. So on a weekly chart, same thing. I like higher prices. So we're probably going to retest this recent highs. If not, break above it. And the monthly chart. The monthly looks bullish as well. But these 2 double tails, topping tails, is somewhat problematic. So it would be hard to, it would need a lot of power to break above it. Let's go to silver. Same thing as gold, pretty much. We had this double top. We moved back down to the 50. We have support here and the 50 support. So now, once we go higher and close above these 2 red bars and the tail, we're going to go higher and retest these recent highs. And the weekly chart. So we had this pullback in prices, and we could still go maybe a little bit lower, but this move up is pretty strong. So and on the monthly chart shows us it's probably going to move higher, because this is this resistance here. That's why we came to $32 and pulled back. So we might just be in a range here for silver for a month or two, and then break above it, because we are nowhere near all-time highs like gold. Okay, so let's go to Bitcoin. And like I said before, we are stuck in this range between 72 and 58,000. So, but now we stayed below this 20-day moving average. We tried to break above it, as you can see, and we did not, then just came back down Thursday and Friday. So now if we have a nice big red bar, we're going lower, or we're just gonna bounce. This 50-day moving average is gonna stop, lower prices, and just go higher and close above this 20. So Monday, Tuesday will probably tell us what's gonna happen for the rest of the week. And the weekly, on a weekly chart, I like lower prices. So maybe the daily is going lower as well. We're gonna go lower. We're gonna go lower below the 50-day moving average because this one double top. So once we break below the 20-day moving average, of course, this is support right around 56,000 or so, 56 and change. So, and the monthly chart, that would be 56,000 right around here. So I think we're going lower on Bitcoin. And a dollar. The dollar looks bullish because we are above the moving averages. Okay, this green bar, as you remember, said that we're going higher, and we did go higher. We had pullback one day, and then just Thursday, Friday, we moved higher. So for the dollars going higher, the precious metals are going to probably go lower. But a couple weeks ago, they both went higher. So I believe, no, it was maybe a month ago. So I think it was right around here. Both silver, the gold, and the dollar went higher. So this is the daily chart. The weekly chart, I like higher prices for the dollar. The 50 just supported the bulls, and we're going higher probably, more likely on a weekly chart. So now, of course, the resistance is going to be a problem. So we need to move pretty strong and break above it. And the monthly chart, same thing. As you can see, the 20-day moving average is trying to curve down. The previous month didn't quite close below it. We tried. So, but now we're moving higher. So once we close above this red bar, 112 would be my target for the upcoming months. And last but not least, the almighty bonds. Okay, so let's draw these lines again. Okay, so we've got this channel. So now we have broken above the channel, above the moving averages, and we are going higher. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. As you remember, I've been saying last couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, we formed this reversed head and shoulders, and I said, well, last week I said that we need a nice strong bar to close above the moving averages, and look what happened. We are above the 50, above the 20, so we are going way higher. And the monthly chart, as you remember also, I said that once we close above, well, we haven't closed the month yet, but we are above this red bar. Okay, so we erased this pullback. So now we have 2 weeks or so left in this bar. So if we go higher and actually close above the 20-day moving average and above these red bars, right around $98, $99, that would be pretty significant, and we are going to 120 area. That's what I'm betting on. But this is not financial advice. Remember, this is just for education purposes. So that's it. This is the bonds, and that's it for this week. Please like this video, share and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, and give it a thumbs up. Share with anyone and everyone you think might like and benefit from the content on my channel. So please go back and rewatch the last week's video. See how accurate I was this week. And we'll see how it plays out this week. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be pretty accurate. So thanks for watching. Subscribe again, and we'll see you next week. Take care.